Okay, thank you guys for hopping on. I'm just gonna mute you guys that way. My Zoom's been so glitchy. Um, okay, I want us to talk about a couple things. Mostly just like a mindset belief check. Summit was canceled today, which like is actually the worst news in the world. I'm so disappointed about that. I was really excited for you guys to get to experience that. Just like the energy, and it's just like an undescribable feeling, and I hate being that person that comes back from an event and it's like it changed my life, but it literally does change your life. Like it's just seeing the power of this business and how big things are, like so beyond you and your messages. And like some days we get so caught up in like the nitty gritty, we're like, oh my god, like this is so hard, and then we see everything in perspective, like 30,000 people on the same goal as you, and you're like, holy shit, this is a big deal. So I was really excited for everybody to experience that. Um, that being said, I know they'll have some really cool things in the works for like a virtual summit or whatever they're going to be doing for that, and really kind of fuels the fire for next year. I hate talking that far in advance. Um, but I know I still want to use those summit dates as our fuel. I think Brooke and I talked about this today. On her one-on-one call, and we just talked about like I work better, all of us I think work better under pressure. Whenever there's pressure, it's like, all right, nose to the grindstone. So we are going to do a 2-star push for like April 23rd. And so if you want to rank advance before the summit cutoff, if you wanted to be recognized, and you still will be recognized at, I guess, yeah, you still will be recognized at this year's summit. It just won't be in person live. It'll be virtually, but you'll still be recognized for your rank advancements. April 30th is the cutoff date. So that is for diamonds and star diamonds. If you want to be recognized as diamond or star diamond at Summit, you have to start qualifications April 30th, hold it for 6 weeks, and then whatever rank you wake up on June 4th, that'll be what you're recognized as at Summit. So if you want to be an Emerald, you need to have everything locked in June 3rd. Obviously, that would be like the last date because Emerald doesn't need that 6 week period. And then you can wake up as an Emerald on June 4th. That being said, if you hit Emerald before then, and say June 4th, you wake up not an Emerald, they're not going to take you back to coach. You'll still be recognized as an Emerald, or whatever rank advancements you've had since last year's summit. So I still want to use that as the fuel to my fire and the fuel to our fire to lock in 2-star before summit. I know we are so capable of it. It's just a team effort, and I feel like now more than ever we need each other to lean into each other and keep each other going through our virtual workouts and team calls and power hours. And I know lots of us had our world turned upside down. Obviously, I was laid off with 2 jobs, and am now housebound, as are almost all of us, really. So I am just, I know full time coaching is like the full time coaching is the end goal for me, whether it is for you or not. The idea of it looks glamorous. Like I see Virginia waking up at 10 a.m. watching Netflix, getting some work done, like, and I'm like, man, how is that your life? And then I'm like, oh, like I kind of want that. And so whether or not full time coaching is the goal in 6 months or a year or 5 years from now, that lifestyle is kind of attractive. And this is the universe giving us that. It's like, okay, you thought about it that one time. And I know this is like maybe a backwards way to put it, but I wanted full time coaching so badly and I wanted to quit my job so badly. And now it's like, okay, I know you weren't ready for it, but here it is. How are you going to spend that time? And we don't know, unfortunately, how long this is going to last, whether it's 2 weeks, a week, maybe it's over tomorrow. It won't be, but 6 months, like we don't know how long this time period is going to be. And I really want to use this time to level up individually as a team, the way we're helping people, just getting more people involved in this, because we all know, like, we all bleed Beachbody Blue. We all know how much this has changed us, and this is that time where people need it more than ever, whether you believe it or not. We all need it, and leaning in now is I think, the best thing we can do. Um, I am no expert to being a full time coach. I've never done this before, but I have worked from home for quite a while. And so I've been kind of experimenting over the past couple, like, week or so. And I'm going to set a schedule for myself. And whatever you guys do, obviously, I will meet where you're at. I'm not telling you you need to act like a full time coach. But for myself, this is my plan, and if you guys want to hop on that, that's cool. I'm gonna wake up. I probably won't set an alarm. I usually wake up at 5:30 anyways. I'll probably do a morning work session. I'm gonna use House Party because it's not, there's no time limit on it. You don't have to have the link. So I'm gonna use the House Party app. It's literally like Zoom, but you can like hop in and out. It's beautiful. Just download the app. You can like play games with your friends too. It's super fun. So I'm gonna use House Party, and I'm gonna probably be on there every day from like 8:30 to about 11, working, doing power hours, getting my shit done, and then probably 11 I'll log off, go work out, take care of some stuff, and then be back on around like probably 1:30, 2, until about 5ish, and then depending on what the night is, if you've got team calls or whatever. But you can see who's on House Party. You can get notifications who's on House Party. I will be there hanging out permanently from those times for the next week, 2 weeks, 6 months, a year, like however long this lasts, I will be there. And so if you want that accountability, if you want to level up with me, it's always an invitation. I'm never going to push you anywhere. That opportunity is there, and I will be there and willing to help. I was listening to a leadership call the other night, and basically they were saying like literally the only thing standing in the way of you and your goals is the work that you're not willing to put in. And I was like, okay, yeah, it sounds attractive to only work an hour a day, but I haven't earned that right yet for the goals that I want. I haven't earned that right yet. Morgan, Virginia, people like that, they've earned that right because they put in the work for how many years, and now they can afford to only work an hour a day because they did all that work. So I had like a reality check with myself, and I'm like, okay, you want to be here, but you're only putting in the effort that's getting you here, and then you're frustrated that you're not up here, but it's not lining up, Liv. So I had a hard like reality check with myself, and I was like, all right, if you have nothing else to do right now, this is what you're gonna do. So anyways, long-winded. I'm gonna be on House Party those hours. If you want to hit Diamond, to hit Emerald, to hit Success Club, to help people, to lean in, whatever it is, I'll be there. The invitation is always there. If you need me to message you, like, hey, get on House Party, let's work, I will do that as well. I just want to be here for you guys in this season, and like I said, support you guys through everything. Brittany team call tonight at 7. When she gets the link up, I'll share with you guys. Just like, she's an amazing human being, one of my best friends, but just the way she spoke about everything. It's a weird time right now, and so like I get it. We're like, oh, but I don't know if we should be inviting people because they may have gotten laid off, and then like it's weird. We're asking them to spend money, but like, what if they got laid off? And it's just this weird kind of season. And she really explained it well on like using this as a gift and giving this to people. And even if now is not the time for them to invest in a program or invest in a challenge pack, leaving them more resourceful than you found them, and using the free resources. We have free meal plans out the wazoo. I posted 2 weeks of them in, or 3 or 4 maybe already, in our wellness community on Facebook, and I probably got like 10 more weeks saved. They could have like half a year of meal plans if they really wanted. We've got free workouts. We've got free workouts for kids. We've got personal development recommendations. Like, there are so many free things we can be giving right now. I'm still leading with the challenge pack because it's the best value for them all around, and this is like a business, but giving them those free resources if now is not the time, and just kind of meeting people where they're at. Because Brittany was saying, and I love this quote so much, people might not remember what you said, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. And I never want somebody to feel like, oh, like I can't be in her club. I want to be like, no, this club's for everybody. We can all hang out, whether you're crushing a free workout down here, or you're over there doing a free workout from a different studio, or you're up here coaching with a challenge pack. Like, I just want to be that person, because now is kind of that time where if you are that coach that's resourceful and showing up and giving resources and providing value, when the time comes back around and the dust all settles and this is all over, they're going to be like, hey, I remember that girl. She reached out and gave me a bunch of stuff, and it really helped get me through that time, and now I'm ready to level up, so I'm going to reach out to her, right? It's always about leaving them, giving without expecting anything in return. And I think that's a big takeaway we can use from this. I know I've seen so many of you guys posting about the free workouts, and that's amazing. I know it's so helpful for people, whether they admit it or not. And now too, we're setting the example for the kind of people we're attracting, coaches, challengers, and it's showing the type of person that we are. So if right now, again, everybody is going through this differently, and I'm not here to judge or tell you you're doing things wrong. We are each to our own. But if you're the kind of person right now that's like, okay, here I am, I'm faced with this time, it sucks, it's hard, I'm gonna grieve for like a day or two, figure it out, and then I'm just gonna pick up and try and make a new normal. I'm gonna try and make the best of this. I don't know what it's gonna like be like, but I'm gonna face every day with a smile and just really try and show up and inspire. Those are the kind of people you're going to attract to your team, to your groups, in your life. You're going to attract people that are resilient, that are hardworking, that are optimistic, that want to be better and do better every day. If you're in the shadows, hiding behind memes on your stories, or the only thing you've posted in the past 5 days, and you're not showing up for yourself, then you can't be upset when those are the kind of people you're attracting to your business and your team, right? It's like, it's what you put out there, you get back, and what you are is what you attract. And so if you're looking for those people that want to run in this business and want to join your groups and will work hard in the face of adversity and are resilient, then look at the message that you're putting out there, right? Just like give yourself an audit. It's like, have I shown up and provided value? Have I shown up at all? Am I showing up for myself, right? Because at the end of the day, this isn't about Joe Blow across the street. This is about you, and you have to first show up for you, which is like the best and my most favorite part about coaching is it's about me first, and then you guys, and then my challengers, and then other clients. It's me first always. And so if you're not even showing up for yourself right now, take that audit and look at who do you want to attract, and then look at what kind of vibe you're putting out there, really setting that example. So yeah, kind of wrapping things up here, looking at your life right now, what it looks like. Everybody's got different stuff going on. Amy's still working at the hospital, like somebody else has got something else going on, but just looking at your life, the time you have, and then looking at your goals, where you want to be, where you are, what you need right now. I need stability. I would also love an income. So I'm like, hey, look at, I can work 8 hours a day because I don't have a job right now. I can do this, make this happen. If you want that accountability, I will be on House Party literally between the hours of 8 and 4, probably every day for the next indefinitely. Working, if you want to hop on a work date, you need a FaceTime, you need a one-on-one call, you're like, Liv, I just need to debrief. I am always here. But I don't know if you're struggling if you don't reach out. I'm never judging you if you're struggling, never. But I can't read your mind and be like, oh, why wouldn't Liv message me? Like, I don't know if you're struggling. I try to check in with everybody as often as I can. And obviously now I have more time. I will be doing that. But just saying, like, if you're struggling, just reach out. Just send me a message. We'll hop on a FaceTime. I'll text you, whatever you need to help get you through the season. And let's just band together during this time. We are stronger. There's power in numbers. We're stronger together always. And what we have right now is a supreme gift. So just leaning on each other and reaching out if you need help, and leaning into the resources that we have is going to be really powerful right now, and trying to create that new normal, I guess. Yeah, I'm off my soapbox now. Does anybody have questions? I'll send you guys the link, like I said, for Brit's call when she posted. It was so good, and is like that belief call that you need to like relight the fire and get it going. Sorry, Amy, I didn't see your message about the call.